Hello! Welcome to another kind of discussion video brought to you by XNVR, your one-stop shop for news, reviews, and all the other shit we do. I guess this is where I do the little intro, isn't it? So, everyone knows Forza Horizon by now. It's the road trip and adventure brought to you by Turn 10 Studios. We've sat down and we've ranked them all because, what else we can do is lockdown. Come on, can't leave the house.
Yeah.
I'm joined here by someone who's got a great ass and your head is all the way up in. He's Matt Clemens. Good morning, sir.
Hello everybody. Hello. I do have a great ass. I've got my head all the way up in.
I've watched the audio levels fly into another planet then. I'm gonna have to edit that later. How are you doing this morning? You coffeeed up? You good to go?
Yes, I'm coffeeed up. I'm good to go, and
you ready to fight?
Let's do this, bitch.
And this bitch is the worst to the best. Forza Horizons. Right, so we're going to jump straight into it. We've got 4 games to go through. This isn't like our Dirt Games rundown, which that took forever, didn't it, to get through? What we'll do is we'll start from the worst, we'll go to the best, we'll talk as we go along. We're going to go in ranking of published article. Matt's got his own reviews. We'll deliberate. So, Matt, Forza Horizon, number 4. I've put number 3. Horizon 3, I've put. Thoughts?
Horizon. Okay, that's a bit of a weird one, knowing that because I know your views on it.
Well, I love Horizon 3. It's a weird one because the DLC is the best. The Hot Wheels DLC was the best. Probably one of the best DLCs I think I've played in a while. I can't remember any DLC that I loved so much.
Yeah, you've banged on about it for a good while, so we know how much you love it. So
it's good. Fight me.
I'm not going to fight you because I agree with you. How can I fight you?
But I said in the articles that I was doing this purely based on the base game. So all DLCs connected are irrelevant. My reason for putting it at number 3 was because the base game offers not too much in terms of interesting story. It has a weird kind of base building mechanic which offers absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And there was just not really much to it. You ran out of stuff pretty quickly to do. And it was just, it was like you just got to a certain point and, you just kind of, like, you're just doing the same bits. Then there wasn't really much that was added in, like challenges or different things to do. There wasn't seasons in Horizon 3, was there? It's 4. I'm thinking of 4.
There were sort of like challenges, like if you do X amount of races, you get like extra like wheel spins or even like cars, but nothing too dramatic.
But by that time, you've reached the Horizon end game where you've got like 18 mil on the bank and nothing really matters anymore.
Yeah. Feeling.
Yeah. So I liked it. Just I don't know. Just in comparison to the others, not amazing. What's your view on 3? And where did you put it? Actually, no. What did you put at number 4? We'll start with that.
Very different. The first Forza Horizon.
Ah. Do you want to label into why?
I would say, admittedly, I probably out of the 4, it's the one I haven't played the most. But I just found Forza Horizon so bare bones. Like, it does nothing for me. It's just open world Forza Motorsport in a weird way.
But yeah, it was the first one that kind of jumped into the whole road tripping scenario. It was good. The music was really good on it as well. I'll get onto that in a
Oh
bit.
yeah, music was very very good, but I don't know, I just didn't really. I think since I played like Forza Horizon 2, 3, it it sort of aged badly. If I could use such a word.
Do you know what? I haven't gone back and played it recently, so I can't say yes or no to that. I can't fight you. As much as I'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought the 3 was just a lot more, what do I do now? There wasn't really a good end game, and there wasn't really an amazing build up to get to it. I still loved it. Don't get me wrong. I still loved it, but just not as much as I loved the others.
Because if you asked me, I thought you would have put the latest one at number 4.
No, that segueing forward is at number 3 for pretty much the same reasons. The reason there's nothing to do. Like, they say it's updated regularly. Great. What with? What's it being updated with? Like the seasons, yeah, great, cool. Yeah, seasons are cool, but there's no new tracks. There's no new online tracks. What's it being updated with? Like, I don't know. It's just a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like for Forza, because Horizon 4 and 3 had the challenge, like you can make your own tracks.
Yeah.
So, and I would say probably it's been sort of underused, really.
Well, the blueprints.
Yeah, the blueprints. Yeah.
Yeah, they have been there. Do you know what? I didn't actually realise it existed until looking through the menus, and I was like, oh shit, what's this? And I was like, there's actually loads of tracks on here. It's like, why aren't we using this like online? You know, like GTA does.
Yeah.
Like, when you can jump into like custom like playlists. Why isn't that a thing?
It's a very good question. Cause
I realised I'm shouting at you to get the answer. Damn it, Matt.
Yes. Yes, I didn't know that this was an inquiry.
Design, demand, answers.
Yeah, because I think we both had a couple of goes at some of the custom tracks, and they are actually very, very good. So, I mean, so why can't we have like sort of a custom track playlist of all the top-rated tracks?
Well, exactly. They do, like, they are interesting. Like, I've come across a few where you do like the whole island in like a sitting, and the track is like 25 miles long. See, I love an endurance race like that, and it was like you can only do it like locally against AI, and it was like, why? Why isn't that like someone's gone through the pain of making that? Why can't you? Why isn't there an online lobby dedicated to stuff like that? That's the point of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's baffling, really. I mean, I would say probably tipping back to the season model, because it does have, compared to Forza Horizon 3, it does get added with like new cars and challenges. So it's one of those games that I find like you sort of dip into like for a couple of hours every week.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this season, any new interesting cars? New Koenigsegg. Oh,
yeah,
right,
it was the season and the story. No, not story.
Mission stories.
Yeah, you know, like the when it's like, oh, there's 10 races to do something, and then there was a Top Gear edition, and there was there
was a Top Gear one. There was a gaming one, which was going through.
There was
taxi one. There was a
van one,
taxi one.
Yeah,
and an insurance one, which was basically the Ben Skinner game mode.
Well, yeah. And there was a delivery one as well. So yeah, that's the main reason why it weighs in higher than number 3.
Yeah.
Problem is, I would say it's drip feeding this little, small content a week because it is a live service game, and I think that's where it loses a lot of its charm, in my opinion.
Probably say I would probably look at Forza Horizon 4 as a live service game now than I did probably coming on 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. But I like it. You know, I like all of these games. I've played through all of these games and I do like them. But I don't know. It's just I've always said this about 4. I was like, I love it. But it's just something about it. You know, it's just there's just something about it that isn't as charming as the others. So what did you put at number 3?
Forza Horizon 3.
Okay, so you've gone 1, then 3. I've gone 3, then 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Reasoning for putting in?
As I say, I liked 3 because it like, and it's probably why. With Forza Horizon 4, it's all English countryside and some cities. That's about it. Which I do enjoy, but with 3, one of the things I did really like about it was the variety it had on offer. You had some city stuff, but you had sand dune stuff, jungles. So it had a quite a good bit of everything there. So driving around did feel fresh, whereas in 4 maybe it's not. It's nice, but it's just you don't really think about it. If that.
I liked the layout and the terrain a lot more in 3 than I did 4. 4 seems a bit janky at times. At least 3 was kind of all rounded.
Yeah. I think, remembering the days when we played it online and having to go from point A to point B over whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They kind of, in my head, they do actually mix quite easily together because they're very similar. But 4 swings a lot more to the live service model, and I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. It's just, I get it. It's to prolong the life. I get it, but I don't know. It's an older game now. You know, we should be moving on from it.
Yeah. As I say, if Forza Horizon 5 is Japan, 10/10, you know where to send my checks. And
Yeah. Consider I'm still waiting for mine because I called it was going to be in the UK before any of this happened.
Yes, I had to deal with months of smugness from him, so I suffered for your sins, folks.
And months afterwards as well.
Oh yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Let's move on to our silver medal. I've put the original Forza Horizon. What have you put?
Forza Horizon 4.
Ah, right, okay. Well, I'll start off with my reasoning. Basically, yeah, I liked it. It was the first one that was the open world road trip adventure. The music was great. I remember bombing round to We Bring an Arsenal. That's Lost Brothers, isn't it? That's Lost Brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't really.
You don't really want to say you listen to that music.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a shame because their first album was an absolute banger. But it was just open world. The story was good. It didn't go into all this like weird base building that came up in 3 and then didn't come back again. It was, you join this festival, there's loads of cars, be the best, and you'd go into these races and they'll be like, oh, you've got to win and then you'll become rank 97. You know, it was a nice layer of progression.
Yeah. I did kind of like that because it was kind of Forza Horizon, but there was a bit of like sort of Need for Speed, like you got to, because I think like after ranking up, you got to take on like that ranked champion.
Yeah, I think I remember it vaguely. Wasn't it like a one-on-one with the champ or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I really liked it. I remember there not being, again, not much to do after the story had finished, but the game was, 2013? So that's kind of, that's before the whole model of games as a service or games predominantly being online and having the multiplayer carry it after you finish with the story.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was fun. I don't know if it's stood the test of time quite yet. I haven't gone back and played it. I liked it, though. I liked it a lot. I know you said it was a bit hollow, didn't you?
Yeah, as I was saying, because when I started in Forza Horizon, I started with Forza Horizon 2, and I'm like, wow, this is fucking brilliant. But then when I got then I had 3, then I think when Forza Horizon was on backwards compatible, I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. and I did like it. It's a likable game, but I'm like, it's gone on and done better things. So that's why I don't rate it as much.
Yeah, like it doesn't really stand high in your memory.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Crap.
I get that. But it stands higher in mine, and I just remember 3 being a bit of a... But you've put number 4 at number 2.
Yep.
Elaborate?
I would probably say because I rated it higher because it's probably, as I said, it's the most well-supported one out of the 4, I would say.
Yeah, for that reason of it being a live service game.
Yeah, which I'd say kind of coming back to it every so often, say, like looking at the challenge, like, you can get the new Koenigsegg Jesker, if I remember one of them.
Yeah.
I'll do this. And I'm like, okay, I can kill a couple of hours. I'll do that. Oh, do you want the brand new mid-engine Corvette? Do these set of races. Okay.
Yeah. It gives you a reason to keep coming back, I suppose.
Yeah, which I kind of liked about it. I mean, granted, yeah, once you've done all the races and that, there isn't much else to keep playing.
You're just treading the same ground at one point.
Yeah, you're treading the same. So it's kind of, so I've kind of gone more for, just keep coming back bit by bit. Like, get a new car, get new this. And
yeah, see, whenever I boot up 4, it's like I'll jump into it, and then it's like, oh, good, this is still pretty much the same. Do this challenge on this same track. Okay, there's not not a new track for this new challenge. Okay.
Yeah. I just look at it's sort of like the same way with like GTA Online. Like, I don't mind going back to it every so often, but I couldn't like play it for day on day, week and week.
Yeah.
Because that would just
I'm the same with GTA. Like, I'll play it for like a couple days, and then I'm like, no, there's a reason I put this down, is I'm bored of it now. But let's move to the crowning reason why everybody's here, why everyone's waiting outside. There's crowds outside. Everyone's waiting. Socially distanced crowd. Number 1, I've put Forza Horizon 2, which I'm pretty sure you have as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Because it's the best, easily.
Around.
It was so good, like, let's not lie. It had everything that just made the road trip just, chef's kiss.
Yeah, c'est magnifique.
It was just, it kept on going. Like, you'd finish the story, I can't tell you what it was, let's assume driving. You'd finish it, and then it carried on. Like, there was so many different tournaments to do. Like, you'd go to like a town, do like 4 races, and then move to the next thing, and then eventually it'll be, right, pack up, move to a new place, let's drive. And those sections, the road trip bits where you're driving with everyone to the same place, was the best.
It was good.
Like, when you're bombing around in your supercar, overtaken by hypercars, but you're overtaking the slower cars, and there's just like so many cars on the road. It was the best. I loved those bits. I still love them now. They're the best.
Yeah.
Like, it bums me out that it doesn't exist anymore in Horizon games because that wouldn't work, obviously. But it's so good. If there was a feature to bring back, it's that.
Yeah, it was brilliant. As I said, a little small story. Forza Horizon 2 was the reason why I kind of decided to change from going from Sony to Xbox.
Yeah. It was just brilliant. Like, the car list was brilliant. I remember the online being pretty good.
Online was good. It did have your favourite XP championship.
Oh no! Yeah, okay, right. It wasn't perfect then. That was before a start though. That was worse in Horizon 3. It was bad in 2, worse in 3, and then it was fixed by 4. Where they wouldn't have a championship decided by points and finishing like a normal championship did. It was decided by XP. So you could win, have like an easy race, have no one touch you, and you would lose because someone was doing drifts at the back and they got the most XP. It was horrific. I hated it.
It was quite funny.
No, it wasn't. It was bullshit.
It was for me because it was like You explain winning all the races and kind of thing, and then you realise, oh shit, I've just lost to someone who's just been at the back just doing Tokyo drifts.
Yeah, it was like Ben was the worst at exploiting it. It was like I'd finish and then I'd look and I'll go, Ben's got like 80,000 XP, and it's like that is hurtful.
Yeah, did I beat you in a Lamborghini Urus, or dubbed as the anus?
Probably loads of people beat me in the anus, which is a sentence that could be taken out of context. On that note, high note, we will crown our champion, Horizon 2, and we'll end it there. Thanks everyone who's made it this far, and everyone that does keep regularly checking back with us. We're pumping out these videos a lot quicker than we can now. Now that we're all set up, now we've got our lovely new set of equipment.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks. Check us out at XNVR Official. That's our handle at Twitter, Facebook, Insta. I think that's it. Oh, Twitch.
The important one.
Good. But yeah, I've been Darren, and I've been joined here by Matthew.
Yep, with a great ass.
With a great ass. Well, thank you, and see you in the next one.
Bye.